What them say, my viewers and subscribers? Another one. Yes, man, another 60 update, my viewers and subscribers. We had a game a couple of minutes ago. We saw St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots getting the better of the Jamaica Tallawahs, courtesy of a dominant display from Fletcher. Yes, my viewers, I want to tell you, the game was pretty entertaining because the Tallawahs themselves did extremely well. Fabian Allen hitting the ball all over the place, getting in the 80s. We're going to give you a quick recap of that game. Plus, we're going to talk a little bit about how that first ODI of 3 between Zimbabwe and Australia went. So just make sure you stick with us until the end. Watch the video until the end, my viewers and subscribers. Make sure you leave a like and drop your comment so we can know exactly what you are thinking. So, yes, my peeps, it was a very interesting game. You can call it a decider. And the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, they were able to go out there and get the better of the Jamaica Tallawahs. I think the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots actually chased down what I think is a high, well, not the highest run to have been scored, but I think it's the highest runs that has been chased so far in the 60, if I'm not mistaken. So it was the Tallawahs that batted first, and we got 122 for 4. Yeah, man, 122 for 4 with Fabian Allen getting 82 of 33. Yes, my viewers and subscribers. So quite a few of the guys that we think might not be going to the World Cup, they are turning up in the 60, and they are probably going to carry on the same sort of form into the CPL. You're right, we see Fabian Allen doing his thing, we see Andre Russell doing his thing, Rutherford, who is not in the mix right now, doing his thing. Also, Fletcher, one would think is probably not in the mix. All of these guys are kicking rumpus, as they would say, in the 60 so far. So 122 for 4 is what the Jamaica Tallawahs got, with Fabian Allen getting 82 from 83. I tell you, my viewers, ball beat like, I don't even know if you say left, right and center. Yes, man, Fabian Allen was in scintillating form, as they would say. He was strongly supported by Kenar Lewis. He had 12 runs from 5 deliveries. So these guys are striking the ball pretty well. The strike rates are very, very high, my viewers and subscribers. These guys aren't playing around. These guys not trying to get any singles here and singles there. Ball going to the boundary fast and regular. So we don't know, we don't know. The 60 is going. The CPL is still to come. Will some of the so-called quote-unquote outsiders or unavailable players to West Indies be selected for this World Cup? What is going to happen? Will CWI bow under the pressure of these guys coming back in the close proximity to the World Cup, and will CWI bow and get them in the team? Or we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. You guys know where I stand on this already, so I ain't going to spend the entire time preaching to you about that one. So it was some world-class performance out there, man. Now Dominic Drake's bowling for the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. He got 1 for 15. Lewis had 1 for 17. So that is how the Jamaica Tallawahs innings went. 122 for 4 is what they got. And as I said, the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, they timed it extremely well. It's always good to see Fletcher when he's in full flow. Not very often Fletcher, I don't want to say he's consistent, but when he's hitting the ball, when he's in form, he hits the ball cleanly. And that is exactly what we saw today, as he was able to lead his team to 123 for 3 with a couple of deliveries remaining. Now, one of the funniest thing that happened in the video, in the game, my viewers and subscribers, Fletcher was actually on strike in the penultimate over. Hit a ball, I think he was down to long on. He was batting with Chris Gayle, and Chris Gayle took off for the single, and Fletcher said, no, I got it. And the place erupted because, it was funny seeing another batsman telling Chris Gayle, no, he's not giving him the strike. So he did not take that single, and the following delivery, he took a single, right, and get Gayle on the strike. Gayle did nothing but just go up there and just whack a 6 out of the park to basically show that to basically show that, you know, he's still the universe boss. He's still the man that knows how to finish things. So Fletcher said no to Gayle in the penultimate over. And Gayle just said, all right, no problem. No problem. The following delivery, Fletcher took a single, put Gayle up there. Gayle responded by just hitting the ball out of the park, showing them that here what? He is the maker or the creator of the 60 and also one of the most dominant batsmen to have played the T20 format. You understand? Some will say, I personally would say the best to have played the T20 format in terms of batting. You understand? He just reminded Fletcher that here what boy, I might be old a little bit, but I'm not cold, eh? So that is how it went. And yeah, they basically went into the final over wanting about 7 runs to win. St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, that is, and Andre Fletcher, you know, they got a single. Andre Fletcher then, you know, just basically walk a 6 out of the park again, straight back over the bowler's head. I think he went with that one and brought the victory up for them. So Fletcher, he did pretty well. He had, I think he had about 60, 60 not out from 30 deliveries. Captain Evan Lewis at the top of the order. He didn't fire too much, you know, he got some runs under his belt and then he was dismissed. I think he had about 21 or something like that off 8, you know, and then he was dismissed. Gayle was there for a little while, as I said, showed the fans that he's still capable of hitting 6, and they got across the line. You know, bowling for the Jamaica Tallawahs, Gardner had 2 for 35 and Minley 1 for 11. So St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots winning that game and, you know, basically marching on. So that is the lunchtime report in terms of what happened in the lunchtime game. You understand? Jamaica Tallawahs going down to the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Alright, so one more cricket story before we run out of here, my peeps. Zimbabwe and Australia, they did battle in the first of 3 ODIs. Yeah, man, the first of 3 ODIs they did battle in, and Australia, as some would have predicted, came out on top. You know, Zimbabwe batted first and they got 200 of 47.3 overs. They were actually bowled out. Madevera, I think his name is pronounced. He was recently in the Under-19 World Cup. He had 72 of 91. He led the way for them. In terms of the bowling for Australia, Green had 5 for 33. Zappa, he had 3 for 57. So those were the bowlers for them. And when it came on to the chase now, a couple of senior players for Australia stepped up and made sure that they didn't get too nervous. They finished off with 201 for 5, winning the game by 5 wickets. Now, David Warner, he had 57 from 66. And Steve Smith, he was left not out on 48 from 80. So just missing out on another ODI half century. You understand? So that is basically how that game went. You know, I think for the Zimbabwe team, Burl, I think the bowler's name is, he had 3 for 60 to basically help them to fight a little bit. But they are going to be playing 3 ODIs, my viewers and subscribers, and Australia, they have taken the lead so far. And we know that usually when Australia take the lead, you know, they don't really like to look back. So, you know, we're definitely hoping that Zimbabwe will be able to put up a fight, put up some pressure on them in the next 2 games to basically see if they can fight out the series. You understand? So, yeah. That is pretty much it, my peeps. And as we run out of here, let me just remind you, if you made it to the end of the video here, just remember that we are going to be live this evening at 6 p.m. Going to be talking about all of the 60 that is going on, the CPL, the India series that just finished, New Zealand, World Cup coming up, track and field, Premier League, everything we want to talk about, golf and jacks, anything. Just come and quick chat. See? Big up on yourself, peeps.